So, in the top left-hand side is MFCeon, a supreme player who's gone from strength to strength throughout this tournament, going 2-3 against Fluttershy, only just not winning his set against him, now fighting for a chance to go back into the finals against the Pony, who has secured themselves a rank 1 or 2 position. He has his build against Zerg. Does he have the same style against Protoss?
Well, we'll have to see actually gameplay coming out of both of these players, because this is not only the first TVP we cast today, but that also means that this is the first time we see Tigerclaw playing anyone else than Zerg, and first time we see Xeon playing anyone else than Zerg.
Psst, it was your turn to introduce Tigerclaw.
Oh, you already introduced him.
I didn't. I only introduced Xeon.
Oh, well, we all know Tigerclaw. God damn it!
Who's Tigerclaw? Who is
I'll
this
make,
strange
I'll make
baboon
up
that's in
for it.
this
I'll
game?
make up for it in the next game. All right?
Oh yeah, well it'll be too
Jeez,
late by
like,
then because we'd already seen him
such a
play.
pain in the ass sometimes. Okay, so both of these players scouting around. Actually, this map has lateral spawns disabled, so not possible to spawn horizontally, but apparently Xeon does not know that. But Tigerclaw getting the correct scout here. He is going straight up and sees his opponent, sees no gas, so probably going to be a gasless opening. Checks around some more before the Marine is in production, and there goes the Cybercore, so this will not be a Nexus before Cybercore, straight after Gateway. And there goes the, wow, a very, very, very quick second gas.
It's very curious. We're seeing his opponent going for some sort of expand cell, knows that Xeon is a very greedy player, and just is going for this very heavy tech. So he wants to punish Xeon, do a lot of damage, and we'll possibly see some sort of Twilight Council, possibly a Robo. But I do believe the Twilight Council will be the direction that Tigerclaw will be headed in.
Yeah, I think so as well. Interestingly enough, he managed to save that scouting probe, but he did see the command center going down, so he knows what is up. Wait. Oh, okay, okay. I saw the SCV. Wait. What the hell is Xeon doing? He just repeatedly pulled all his SCVs from the mineral line. And then put them back.
His SCVs rebelling against his cruel, evil dictatorship.
Yeah, I think they wanted to discuss and negotiate better working conditions, right? They wanted to go on strike.
Yes, Xeon is a short man, therefore he is very cruel to his minions. And I guess that Tigerclaw has just decided he wants to go for a mass sentry style. And that's why he got the second gas. It's very strange. He's got 3 workers in each gas, so he's going to start stockpiling it in quite an abundance soon.
Well, what this can transition into is a multitude of things. If he throws down a relatively early Robo just about now, then it can be a very fast Colossus, and you won't need the 3rd gas at the natural expansion as fast. Or it can be a Twilight Council play, but doesn't look like it, because if he wanted to go DTs or Blink, the Twilight Council would already have been down. So far he just wants to be safe, wants to have that production, so he's dropping the 2 additional gates, but still he's going to have a lot of gas.
Yes, indeed. And with that much gas, he'll potentially be able to just move into some sort of High Templar play very easily.
Yeah.
Maybe Archons, so he might be just aiming towards a Zealot Archon style. Because Zealots will work well with sentries as well if you can force field right. So at the moment his functional choice would be to grab these Vespene geysers at his natural base. 2 more gateways coming down, which is indicative of some sort of heavy play. This could also be the parting style, where you just get a lot of sentries early on, and then go up, force field a lot, and then warp in pure Stalker behind it. They just have an amazing attack force at around the 8 to 9 minute mark.
That could be the case. Xeon is building the wall off, not moving on about the map that much. It is not really needed in this matchup, unlike the Zerg matchups for the Terrans, because the Protoss needs to stay passive most of the time. Early attacks versus Terrans are really risky, especially when you have ramps that the Terrans can use to defend. And I really like the bunker positioning. The bunkers are really far forward, so any units that want to get vision on the high ground, they start taking shots the moment they touch the bottom of the ramp. So that, that makes it easier to defend because you're gonna kill half of those units before they even reach the bunkers.
So
it is going to be a push.
Here comes the 8-minute push out, going with that heavy sentry style, and here comes the full warp in of Zealots. So these Zealots will be the main point of doing damage, but at the moment, Tigerclaw doesn't have much ways to be offensive beyond this attack. He has no tech coming after this, so he's going to have to go for the destructible rocks.
And he sees that Xeon is completely prepared for this push. Stim is only about 20 seconds away from being done, and since Xeon went for 2 barracks into a factory and starport instead of 3 barracks, his +1 is going to be a little bit faster, and his medevacs are going to be out slightly, just ever so slightly faster. There goes the swap, and he has to hold this pretty much because he's got only 2 barracks worth of production. He's relying on those bunkers. If those bunkers fall with 5 gateway reinforcements, Tigerclaw is going to be in a very good position. And look at this, behind this contain, basically, he's getting a 3rd base and he's getting a Twilight Council. Should be dropping 2 additional gases very shortly.
Indeed, so the push is looking like it's wanting to come in, but Tigerclaw is being very conservative with his unit. He's not overextending himself. And that's the problem that he's having. I mean, he's using an aggressive build to contain his opponent. This is designed to hit before medevacs come out, before the +1 is finished, before Stim is finished, and now all of them are done. And Xeon
basically
can push
he
out,
should
he
be
can start doing whatever he feels like now. He's got
or he can just
to defend this attack.
Yes, or he can just start dropping a Fluttershy in his own bases. I mean, he doesn't. Tigerclaw, sorry. He doesn't know what's going on. He has not expended a single scan, and there goes the salvage on the 1 bunker. He is moving out. Tigerclaw sees this, so he is pulling back. He even sneaks a probe in to the 3rd of Xeon to see if he has a 3rd command center or not. Xeon smartly going over there to check for the probe. He has these units, but he does not go far enough, so that... Oh, sorry, 1 Marine there. Does he see... No, he does not see the probe. The probe is perfectly hidden from the Marine. Fluttershy now seeing this force advancing is going to retreat his Zealot. And does he have any form of AoE ready or double upgrades or anything? He has Templar Archives, but no Storm on the way yet, not to mention finish. Double Forge going down, and I think he still is only on 5 gates. I don't think this is going to... Yeah, it pushes the back.
The push is coming in, and behind this, Xeon actually has more workers than his opponent, but the force fields are really good, and Xeon's just pulling around them very well, but he's going to lose most of his units here. But still, the force fields are at the moment blocking off his opponent from getting at him. The force fields fade, and the full retreat is on for Xeon. He needs to get away from here, and he has no units back at base. He doesn't have enough barracks. He doesn't have enough production. More barracks are coming up, but he's not going to be available with them in time. And this small contingency of units out in the middle of the map is so vulnerable. He doesn't have the space in the medevac to retreat them all. So he's going to have to stick to what he has in his base. And he's adding on reactors and tech labs. He doesn't have the time to be doing that. He won't have these bunkers finished. Tigerclaw is going to win this game now with this push because his opponent was too greedy. He didn't get quite to the spot where he wanted to. Despite Tigerclaw having more bases, Xeon had such a strong economy. He was so far ahead in workers. And now as a result,
then his
he's only just starting his barracks production.
Yeah, he was in the lead worker-wise, but then his macros slipped, and he just did not have enough forces. He was not aware that Tigerclaw went for a very early 3rd base behind this, so he was unprepared for the size of the gateway army that was awaiting his kind of standard 10-minute push. And here we have the final engagement where, this will not last for a very much longer time.
Xeon is pushing this back very well. Xeon's actually taking a commanding position right now, and he's only 8 workers behind his opponent, so he can hold that with mules. And this gateway force has actually been eaten up by his opponent. And with Stim, he could just keep going forward. He takes out another sentry. He's going to be able to take out another one right now. And now all his opponent has is Nexus and
Stalkers.
Storm.
But he doesn't have Storm actually. He doesn't. He hasn't even started it yet. He has 0 Templars out on the field. All he can do and hope for is to have enough Zealot reinforcements to keep the Stalkers alive so that he can push this back. But look at the number of units streaming across the map for Xeon. There are the Templars, but all they will be able to do is feed back those medevacs, which are out of energy anyways, and then morph into Archons. That's all they can do, and there's the GG from Tigerclaw.